Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better for you. Today we'll be showcasing our Fiddlesticks, both to rank him or give him a early ranking for the 6-star tier list, as well as showing how he does against the cage fight modifier, which can be quite annoying. So for our Fiddlesticks, he does have all of the upgrades, even, well, most of the gemstones. Now, the big one is round end Terrify 1 for each time you've damaged the enemy nexus this round. So that is making the enemies run out of cards. This is going to be very important for the adventure we're going up into. And we also are showing off his 6-star. When you Terrify, grant enemies Gloom and grant a random ally to Spirit. Really nice for just messing with the enemy board, killing off a lot of their units, or at least making them a lot weaker, and then buffing up some of our units on our board. Now, for the build we're going with what I think is probably his best build. So Harmless Scarecrow, giving us some more Terrify, and giving us some extra power to finish off games. And then the Portal Accelerator and Shock It Off to just get a lot of extra points of damage on the enemy nexus, because we're really trying to focus on our mill playstyle for today. Now, the adventure we're going up against is this 6.5 Lysandra. So we have the Skittering. Game start, the foe shuffles 13 Arachnoid Horrors into player's deck. When you draw one, they steal it and summon it if able. Now, this one slightly counters Fiddlesticks because he already has this in his deck, and so the enemy might get it, or they will get it if we draw it at all. But we're playing it for this cage match. The foe's nexus can't drop below 1 health until round 5. So we can't actually kill their nexus, at least not in the traditional way. But if we can make the enemy run out of cards, we can still end before that round 5. So that's why we're going for Fiddlesticks. We're going to try to make the enemy just run out of cards before we get to that round 5. So we're not actually focusing as much on trying to destroy the nexus. We're just trying to hit them with as many small pings of damage as we can, so they're going to run out of cards. Now, one issue with this is our main way of terrifying the enemy is with our 3-star. That's every time we deal damage to the enemy nexus. But if the enemy nexus is stuck at 1 health, any damage we do isn't going to register as actually doing damage because it can't get below that amount. So if we don't finish them off at that point, we're really going to have to rely on our other methods of terrifying in order to finish off their deck and make them run out of cards. If you're enjoying these daily videos, though, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. All right, let's see what we get here for power. Counterfeit, cost reduction. Don't really care about any of these. No. Let's do a reroll. Hex Tech Observatory. Not terrible. Stabilize. This wouldn't trigger the Gatebreaker on our support champion. Also, it wouldn't trigger if we summon our Fiddlesticks from Nightmares. So that's also a little bit of a downside. Also, our board is normally a little bit too for this one. Yeah, Stabilize, like it can be fine based on whatever our support champion is, which we don't know at the moment. I think let's try to roll for something a little bit more interesting. Credit cards cost 1 less. Sure, I guess. Not that that's actually going to do that much for us. Pretty much just if we draw Nightmares and they go into our hand, I guess that'll be a create a card. Or we could just re-roll again. Sure. Undying, fun. Game start, draw 2. Vestian Disciple, that is a 1 cost. So that'd be another unit to be able to get a hit off. Undying Legion's not bad, but I don't really want to rely on a legendary. I don't know, we might still, just because it is pretty fun. And it's one that's not that overpowered. Yeah, it can just be fun. This one's actually not actually, both of these are pretty solid. Alright, let's go for Savage Reckoner. Let's get rid of Dread Harvester. Actually, having the spiders in our hand will be good, because then they can't get them from the Skittering. So that's actually solid. I think let's drop this here.
Sharpen the blades, secure the kill.
You know, let's just go for full damage. And also, if they die, we get the unit back. So let's just try to go for that there. Because, again, remember, we have to try to mill them. We're not going to be able to end by just damaging them. This would give us 1 more. I don't really want to deal with it, though.
I have my orders.
Sure. Alright, so that will die, giving us another one. Yeah, that'll be okay. All right, 27. That is a little scary. But let's go for it just because we're getting close to capping them out as far as damage. And this would be the end. How many cards do we have? We have 21 left. I think we'll actually leave the space open. Because, yeah, I figured we were probably going to get, like, Fiddlesticks. Alright, Fiddlesticks with his champion spell could be pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this one. Also, they're at 3. All right, I think we're fine.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorns.
I need just a moment.
So pretty much anything we attack with is going to cap them out. Although it looks like we're actually at the mark anyways. Yeah, GG. This isn't terrible. It's not a 1 cost, which is a little bad, but free attack, it still has the impact. Could get some decent damage. Sure, we can maybe try to get this a little bit of cost reduction. All right, support champion, pretty important since we're going to be drawing them. We could play her round 1. She does have Scout, double attack Light Feather, Haunted Relic. We're going to draw this at the game start, and that would give us 3 1 costs. These would all be created cards. Each one of these would do a ton of damage, like tons of small ticks of damage. That could actually be really good. Because this is potentially doing 9 damage, because each one of them is doing 1, then each one of them is doing 1 impact damage, and then each one of them is also triggering the Misfortune Relic. Yeah, I think we're going to go here just for the consistency of being able to drop Haunted Relic turn 1 every single game, and getting a lot of milling done immediately. We can go for the champion items. Let's go for however you say that. Let's get rid of Black Spear. Let's actually hold on to Crowstorm. Yeah, this is okay. I guess we could have gotten rid of Callista because we know we're going to draw her. All right, let's immediately drop this. Then let's go for Lurking Nightmare. And then this is going to be massive. I guess we should have put these guys first so that they would be revived. But yeah, they are going to get wrecked at the end of this round. Alright, so they have 6 cards left. Pretty good. Sure. Alright, that's okay. Man, still no Fiddlesticks. They have 2 cards left. Sure. So yeah, we're having them at 1, but all of the Terrify, they should just be gone at the end of the round, or at the start of the next. Alright. Nice. Alright, 1 cost. Ephemeral's fine, to be honest. Yeah, that'll get some good damage in. We can go for a champion item. Yeah, I guess we'll go for quick attack, although getting her extra stats wouldn't be terrible. Alright, let's go for a Tinkerer. This is okay. Yeah, having the Lurking Nightmares in our opening hand, especially when we know we're getting our Haunted Relic, is going to be very nice. We could drop the Serpent to replace that one. It would be a created card. Not terrible, but yeah, I think we'll just attack like this. Oh, it's so much damage. It's so many small points of damage. they're going to be having a bad time. They only have 17 cards. GG. All right. So that was like a round 1 OTK. I think we'll just grab this one. Yeah, that'll be okay. Don't think we really care about the spell shield, so let's go for the shop. Also summon a champion at my cost. It would be a created unit. This one doesn't... It would get the impact, so it would get that extra damage, and then it would do the 1 damage to the Nexus. The only issue is that it takes up board space, and it doesn't do the Misfortune. I think we'll still do it because we want to just get as much early ticks of damage in as possible, and he can potentially do 3 even without the Misfortune because of his Nexus Strike effect. So I think we'll get that, and so we're going to have this giving us 4 units, and then we have the Landmark taking up the 5th slot. We won't be able to play our 1 cost anymore, but I still think it's probably worth it because we're not always going to draw it. Yeah, let's go like this. What card do we want to cut? Honestly, the Dread Harvester. It's just too much. And let's go for Trundle. All right, we'll hold on to the Horror. That way they don't get them. Yeah, some of these are actually fine. Like, we know we're drawing our other card because there's Farsight, which is so good. The consistency is just fantastic. All right, so we could go for Lurking Nightmare, but I think we'll go for Charger. All right, and again, this will be a good amount of damage down. All right, they have 32 cards, so more than last time. So we probably won't be able to end immediately. Honestly, them healing there is totally fine with us. All right, down to 16 cards. All right, let's drop our Callista. We want to get more damage down, and we also just want to get more triggers going. We're actually fine with her dying. Keeping our board space up, not bad. Could have probably used our Reap there. All right, I think let's go ahead and attack. We're probably going to be hitting a little bit too hard. Ah, well.
1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming up. Footprints here.
All right, so 3 cost, and let's also... pairing that together is probably not going to do anything. Yeah, I think we're probably not going to be able to do too much damage to them. Yeah, I think if they're at 1, we're kind of capped out. But we can do that with other Terrify ways. So, GG. As soon as they try to draw a card. Alright, there we go. Alright, getting more Fiddlesticks. Don't particularly care about that, although making him cost more also doesn't matter. Sure. Trifarian's fun. Titanic Wake can be good. Hold It's also not bad. I think we'll just go for Trifarian. Gains more strikes off and kills is a good time. Smooth Soloist, nice. So, Intrepid Mariner. Alright, we're going to get rid of the Callista just because we know we're going to draw her, because she is literally our only champion that we're having in our deck. When a player plays a unit, they shuffle everything. Well, if we don't play a unit, then it's not a problem. Do we care about Ari striking twice? Not necessarily, but she's going to do that regardless because we're going to summon a Sand Soldier. Yeah, whatever, I guess.
I won't go back. Too slow.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Interesting. Alright, so they only had 17 cards. Yeah, we'll be able to end this one pretty quickly.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Alright, let's go ahead and go for Callista. Alright, let's go ahead and attack, and I guess go for A written in the stars. But yeah, we're capping them out on their Nexus damage,
Long city of progress.
but they only have one card left, so it shouldn't really matter.
Found one. Safety mode. Didn't build one.
Okay, GG. Oh. Yeah, getting more copies of him is fine. Feebling, Fixer-Upper, or hold them off. I'd like to get something a little bit more enjoyable. Out of the gates, summon a 2-cost unit from your deck. So that would summon either Arachnoid Horror or False Friend. We're kind of already filling up our board, though. Yeah, that's fine, I suppose. All right. Another power. This would, again, be something that just summons... Like, we drop this, we summon suddenly, like, 4 units on our board. Okay, this one we literally would have too many going off. Don't want that. Okay, fine, I guess. Yeah, some really good things here, but I think we're good. Honored Lord, item chest. I think let's honestly go for the item chest. I think our champions are fine as is. Let's, yeah, try to go for Bone Scryer. Sure, Double Crow Storm is fine. Because we have our Haunted Relic, and so we don't want to have too many. Like, this is going to fill up our entire board. We don't need anything else. Well, that is unfortunate. Alright, so Charger or Prowling Cutthroat. I think we'll go here.
Or I'll cut him out.
Yeah, that is a little rough. Countered? Yeah, that hard countered. Alright, so she would die if we played her. Does that matter? Not necessarily. But I think we'll try to, like, have a little bit... Stop a little bit of the damage coming through. Yeah, this is not going necessarily the best for us. But that being said, I mean, they all did just kind of die. Oh, look, they took our spider. Alright, not bad. Let's keep going. We're hoping that they were going to play something for us to Black Spirit. She's been going to level. Man, I hope they release Victor as a 3rd champ and just add him to the monthly. That would be fun. I think we'll just bank the mana that we can drop a Crow Storm. All right, there goes pretty much all of their cards. We can drop a Crow Storm, and that will kind of be it. I mean, they'll have, like, potentially one left. All right, so we just need to have a unit die so we can play a Black Spear, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. Okay, I guess.
Time to smash.
All right, GG. I think let's go over here for the Reaper. Not that we're really going to be playing it too much. 4 extra damage. Actually, Grifter's deck could be pretty funny. The game's probably going to end before this ever really starts going off. But for the memes, it could be a good time. We've not taken, like, any damage. I think let's actually cut the spiders, because if we draw them, the enemy just gets them. So yeah, we'll actually cut that, and let's go for Lysandra. Oh yeah, we can actually get rid of a lot of these because we know we're going to draw them. All right, Haunted Relic, fill out our board. Hopefully it doesn't die this time, but we'll see. Lysandra probably could kill it.
One cut of many.
All right, guess not. She has 33 cards, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to mill her. We could actually silence that. Sure. Don't want it counting down all the landmarks. All right, good amount of cards down. Yeah, I think let's go for a Kaisa. She can get some strong damage down, get a lot of kills. Solid.
A clear mind. All before strength.
Oh, we're doing too much damage. So yeah, this is another situation where we could just immediately end. But I think let's drop a Fiddlesticks. I think we'll get rid of one of the rats. All right, that's totally fine with us. They could kill Fiddlesticks. Actually, no. From the Gloom... Yeah, we should be fine.
Hope lives in the edge of my blade.
It is crazy how much scaling we get off with our units. We'll go ahead and end here. And they are out of cards. GG. All right, so Fiddlesticks is very good. I do like that he can actually mill the enemy so you can avoid certain effects that have to deal with Nexus health. So any of the modifiers that are going to deal with Nexus health, Fiddlesticks will be a solid option against them, especially this cage match that's trying to keep you from ending. Now, I do think you still get a little bit shut down in the fact that since their Nexus can't go below 1 health, once that happens, any damage you do isn't really going to count for your 3-star to trigger your Terrify, but you're still able to normally end a little bit earlier than you would anyways. Yeah, Fiddlesticks, tons of control, tons of scaling. The enemy often doesn't have any amount of a board because you're just reducing them down to an insane amount. Fiddlesticks does have a lot going for him. Now, I don't have him on here yet because I just haven't made the little icon. We could just pretend that Aurelion Soul is Fiddlesticks for the time being. and I think he's probably going to be a 8 or S tier champion. I don't think I'm really going to get too many people fighting that. Yeah, I think Fiddlesticks can be a little bit weaker when he is first starting out, but when you get him to 6 stars and you have everything coming online, he does do exceptionally well. Fiddlesticks, very good. I think he's solidly in the S tier. Now, we will be doing the full tier list later this week, where we're going to go back, reevaluate everyone, and just do them all at the same time. But now that we have a lot more of them tested out, I'm going to be much more confident and happy with this overall tier list ranking instead of having to rely on chat for the majority of them, or at least the vast majority. Now we're actually able to test out a good amount of them.